What's up? What's going on, guys? Got some warm-up games for you before we get started. You guys have like about... It's 6:07, so it doesn't fire until 6:30.
Oh, trust me. I had one land.
I had two, and one of them was a basic.
But I got turn 1 Metalworker if I had another land. Into your turn 2 day. Or we're drawing 2 cards a turn, which is perfectly fine.
That's real good.
Yes. It cannot be abrupt to game.
Cannot be.
But there will be voting. This is important. Because you always should vote for Carnage.
You ever play card, do you?
Carnage.
Oh.
Not card. Carnage. So 6 all around.
Fine. Awful, but I'm keeping it. 'Cause I get a strong.
Yep. Okay.
Keeping it.
Could be hilarious. We always keep the hilarity. We'll put that on. Yeah. That changes things.
Can you see the stream from where you're sitting, Larry? Like, can you lean back and see it, or like, because I just put my mic in the way and I kind of block it. I'm curious what your vision range is for it.
Oh. If I lean back, I can see just me.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Am I good where I am, or do I need to...
Oh no, you're good. You don't need to worry about it. The only thing is like the view range is about 2 dice in. Is all. So just keep that in mind for your grade here.
I'm on the play, right?
No, I'm on the... It's your turn.
Oh. I already drew.
Gotta go fast.
Sure.
Gold? Red?
Oh, that's a Cavern of Souls.
That is... Who do 5
Ugh. Is that a foil Cavern of Souls?
Yes. It's a foil Cavern of Souls.
Wow.
Okay. Go, go, go.
Gotta go fast. Just getting the word out. We don't have anyone scheduled for commentating tonight, so if anyone wants to or knows anyone that's interested, let me know in chat or on Facebook. We can Skype you guys in if anyone wants to do guest commentary or give it a shot.
I always forget. Shardless says you're going to cast into something I cannot cast.
You can put it on the bottom. You can choose not to cast it.
I don't think you guys do very good.
I don't think he's going to save you.
And it'll be an exile then. It goes into exile, I think, if you don't cast it, Jared.
Only like 3. I mean, I had an agenda sitting Arconti.
Smash. So lucky you had that cover.
Because I was like, I can afford to beat him 1, and I'm not going to score out the mandatory upgrades right now. There's no way he's going to let me get away with Yoshi mandatory upgrades in a remote.
Three?
Yep.
Oh, did I miss a hit?
Guess I missed that.
Crash.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So you want to play runner or first?
Oh, we don't. We don't have the same. We have the same board. That's why I was like,
No.
yeah, I'll play runner.
Okay.
Do you have the score sheets? Do you have the score sheets, by the way?
No, that's right. 12.
You won't get any achievement points except for
That's fine.
Trigger.
just write down. I think about 40 were all game. That was the thing that
Did
struck me. That next dice really loves the
Smash!
What's up, Josh?
So lucky with the cavern. You've never beaten me.
You know there's 4 caverns of souls in this deck, right? Yes, there's 4!
I got the stuff for you.
No!
Okay, yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah, I'll just actually try to remember this time.
I was gonna like.
I didn't bring it last time. I was
Yes.
waiting for you to tell me.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna,
No, we can squeeze it in
I was
anytime.
thinking about
Against
like
Squeeze, I
turn
can
1
roll
Greaves,
them
turn
out.
2 Batterskull, equip Greaves for you.
Well, we can probably get them both in, but yeah, whatever.
We just 4 versions of a target.
Really,
It's through 800, one after, and one after that.
the 800,
800.
the computer.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, actually, that's pretty cool because I actually have
Not 80.
I think I have an 800, but I don't have many games for it.
I
So
don't know if there's any games or not.
okay. I
Whatever's in
mean,
there.
66,
yeah,
33.
yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'll check it out.
Go in.
What you playing tonight? Very nice. Yeah.
Finally.
Oh,
Jason had to order my gloves. He didn't have them.
oh,
So the only cards missing. I'm all good.
wow.
Everything else is
You want the feature match to show it off?
up to you.
All right.
What did you get? Full Shardless. I traded all my cards I had.
probably,
$15 billion.
YOLO. In it to win it. I like
I
it.
saw the twin band coming, so I got rid of all those fetches and twins.
Well, that's good.
Well, plus our buddy has the Pro Tour client for Magic Online.
Oh,
They put
really?
the Pro Tour client out 2 days beforehand, and that ban list was on it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So that's what I'm pressing work
You're on the play?
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of all my counterbalance or all of my
Don't worry,
miracle
I'm not going
stuff.
to be doing a whole lot.
Um,
5 cards on the draw.
the problem is, it's like Diana just started to
deck is
like the deck,
perfectly
so I'm
fair.
like,
I don't know what the definition of a fair deck is.
oh, this is
Have
nice.
you ever played
This deck is perfectly fair, right? Look at this. Like, look how it doesn't get much fairer than this.
I mean, they're all brown spells. Wow, these lilies, holy crap, these are freaking nice. I'm trying to get the promo ones just because they have the starfoil on them.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this?
I'm not going to guess I need land.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
like
Guessing
German
you land.
Torsenals better.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So wait,
dude, starfoil
Zero
fetches.
Wait, am I on the play or are you on the play?
I
Very
lost.
nice.
Right. Oh, wait. I lost one. That's fine. Still sucks.
That is
Draw another
nice.
card.
I kind of like the players reward one better, but
Yeah, that is ooh,
Good.
that is really nice.
I finally completed my bucket list, which was the World Wake Jace. I
Oh,
never
a
owned
foil.
one. I never
Wow.
owned
Okay. I remember when they were like outrageous, like when they were over $1,000 before they got reprinted. They were actually insane. Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's cool, man. Congrats.
I wish I had the Voice. Voice is my favorite card. I like Modern Master 13 Voice.
I really like the new border, but I mean, I like the new Goyf in general just because you can actually see it. Yeah, that is kind of nice.
Just fetch your basics. I
Oh
mean,
no. Yeah. Which Stormograph do you guys prefer?
why can't you?
Because then I can't cast the spell. The only spell that matters in my hand.
That's not my problem.
And I can fetch one basic.
What are life points right now?
Oh, 19. We're at 1820 now. Well, I'm gonna 2-for-1 myself. For now.
Future Sight. What's up, Jay Petty? How you doing, man? You survived Proxy Gate.
Yep.
Hey, look at that. I guess I'll just have to target myself.
Kung Fu Grippa hand cards now.
I'm doing superb.
On 0? Sure. Best turn?
I didn't know it.
I've been getting into Pauper lately. One of my friends pointed out one of the really spicy decks in the format called Acid Trip, and that actually kind of sparked my interest in the format again. I used to play Storm in Pauper just because the deck was 100% broken. Kind of gave up on it after it got banned. And I looked back into it, and holy crap, it is a really diverse, really cool format. Like, I picked everything up over the weekend and built like.
X will equal 5.
I'm still in the process of.
So you're at 13.
What? Oh, you paid 5. Yeah, the format's really healthy, especially now that Cloud Fairy's got banned. It's pretty wide open. Delver is still really good, but man, there's a lot of really cool decks. If you guys ever want to, I might actually start featuring it. Because I've just picked up all the decks in cardboard form.
4 total. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Acid Trip. It is a blue-white, I want to say like a control deck, but it synergizes with a lot of bouncing mechanics. You know, it runs like Core Skyfisher, which is actually a really common creature in the format. There's a lot of abuse of end of the battlefield creatures, and this deck in particular runs Reality Acid, which here I'll link it in chat. Ooh, that is nice. The idea is Reality Acid is this permanent that is normally supposed to... It's an enchant permanent that says with Vanishing 3 or Fading 3, whatever. I can't remember. Vanishing 3. And when it leaves play, it destroys the permanent. So the idea is you run Dreamstalkers and Core Skyfishers and all sorts of flickering effects. The idea is you just slowly kind of hedge this advantage of blowing up select permanents. It also runs Spreading Seas, which is surprisingly good in the format because there's a lot of bounce lands that you can just like turn them into islands. There's lots of cool things in the format that you can do. And this deck in particular is really neat because it also plays that creature from Origins, I want to say. Heliod's... I can't remember what it is. Heliod's Pilgrim. Tutors up an aura card. Yeah, the format's awesome. It also runs like a 1-of Fate's Fetters and some of the cool spicy 1-ofs. Mull Drifters, and a lot of other good enter the battlefield creatures. Yeah, Bread and Butter Gal, and I tried it out against the Tron deck. It had a ultra grindy game too. Oh, we got a dice. We got a Kory dice.
We have a life dice.
Yeah. Yeah, so Popper Height format's awesome. You guys should definitely try it out.
Sure. Take 5. What? It's just a 4. It's just a 3/5. Go ahead.
Feel free to message me about what we discussed.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I told Nathan, but I'll probably get up with you on Facebook. So, yeah, thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you. The old 4-mana Liliana.
You can't eat artifacts? That doesn't make sense.
Chelsea's on 0.
Respond. Activate. I'll float 2 whatever.
So Larry's electing here to activate the Forgemaster in response to Chase's -1. Also, that is a Russian Chase, it looks like, because I cannot read it.
Close. Deal. Flavor kill. Oh my god, it has flag? What?
Have you signed up yet?
Yes.
Hello? Speaking. Can I help you? Who's calling? Oh, yeah, right. Gotcha. Hey, I'm a little busy at the moment. Is it okay if we talk tomorrow? Or another time? I can't talk right now, is all. I mean, anytime around noon should be fine.
5 cards.
Alright, thank you.
4 cards. We count brainstorm now. 4 cards. Titan has one for $60, which is overpriced. Actually, hold on. 5 cards. 1 doesn't exist yet. 7 cards.
Nice pun, Diana.
Kozilek. Warping Wheel. Yes. Oh god, yes.
Yeah, quick shout out. Anyone in chat?
yes.
I guess not really a shout out, more of a request. If anyone's interested in doing commentary, let me know. We can, as long as you have Skype or any other VoIP client, we can have you remote commentary if anyone wants to give it a shot. I'm currently sitting right next to the feature match area tonight, so I actually won't be able to do commentary. I can tell you guys what's like going on and clarify some things, but I can't sit here and say what's in Larry's hand.
I will keep this monstrosity of magical cards.
So if anyone wants to take a stab at commentating, let me know in chat, and I'll hook you up. Dude, Pauper is... I was talking about it earlier. I was talking about the Acid Trip deck. I'm playing it in paper right now. I haven't started playing online. Thanks for the follow, man. Swampert, man. It's at an offer to commentate.
It's cute robot. Good. No, he got it all right after. So it's just like, woo, that's the bullet. Yeah, I need 100 cloud fairies. Here you go. That'll be $11, sir. And he's like, oh, okay.
There were a lot of Cloud of Fairies decks because they were abusing the familiars from Plane Shift.
I built a bunch of combo decks with the cards.
Yeah.
And then it was playing in just like the tempo decks because it was just a free one.
Oh, it was great because like Counterspell is really good, so you can play a threat and keep up Counterspell, and it's like actually get there with 1/1 flyers.
You have like 6 different Cloud of Fairies Counterspell, you're just like Cloud of Fairies, Counterspell.
Goblin?
Yeah, at that point I would just concede because I'm like I can't beat it. Can't.
Correct. I have seen Affinity. You can beat
I played
it.
Mono Blue Delver briefly. When Trade Cruise was still legal. And I was just jamming 4 False Sky, and I was just like, lose like every game.
4.
I still lost games because you don't have answers to like actual creatures. After I was like, say this Q in a 4/4, and you didn't do that.
Cool. Can't raise that one.
It's like Metalcraft is 1 green, I think you do Metalcraft.
Yeah, it is. Can't use Infinity.
How did you break your mic, Swamp?
Infinity 3-2.
I've broken several mics before from just like getting really upset in Counter-Strike and throwing things.
Dude, Infinity deck's sweet.
Red? Yep.
Welder. Like I said, he has the whole format basically.
Go ahead.
Modify control's expensive.
I guess that was on Goblin.
Goblin.
There's like a bunch of the like
Yeah, that's Larry's. He's got some really nice altars and really nice decks usually.
it could be like 3 more decks.
$50 is like that, or if they bad.
Like one card.
I actually haven't thought about that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
I put it in modern. What'd you take out? Yeah, that's right. And then stop looking they're running on the stage.
Go ahead.
I'm only running two.
The next software.
How many lilies are you running?
Okay, that's what's one game. Like, well, it was fun too. It was a blast. I want to grind her at Vegas.
Because I have 3 lilies.
Like, I came here and I topped 4 in IQ, and I went to the next IQ and I went 0-3.
Fireball. What are you playing today? Do you have all of Shardless?
Although I'm considering making the change.
The what?
-1 Liliana +1.
I'm playing Tron Land. I was like, oh, well, I actually have 2 kills today. You're dead. You still have me.
Ah, okay.
Well,
I did lose a game because I'm hitting. Tried to like put my guy with the boss guy was playing. I was like, I had 16 for the boss guy. I just played him in there in the order.
That's the one you win. What's the spell set? Sure. And you just like look at your opponent. I played a game straight up where like I swing with the spell state with like a noble higher. So I'm swinging for 1. He hits his spell state. He's like,
Yeah, actually,
yeah, no blocks, whatever. I'm like,
I picked up the scrub land that was the last guy I needed.
he's like, I'll redirect. I'm like, redirected.
Can I take 2 yet?
Defiance. He's just like, that's how it goes.
thank you for enabling my favorite movie deck.
He's like, I didn't think I had a lot of fun. I'll just redirect that. Like, redirect it back. Oh, look, I'm ahead of you in life total, so this is cool. You continue to die faster than I will. Good, how are you? You know, it's hysterically bad. It's like, it's like you're actually dead.
Quit.
Oh no.
Smash.
Sure. Take 5. Take 5.
You can never beat that card, so.
$15. Go ahead.
Modified's absurd. I was beating that kind of card. You just like kill people with
Jair should be at less than 15.
Cheating over there.
He's got like a Force of Will and like 18 fetches.
2, 3. You're 12.
That's supposed to feel bad. You're supposed to be
Sorry. Yeah, sure.
Played around it, bro.
He won't save you from Batter Skull Welder.
The best time you watch the mirror match is basically.
This guy's so relevant in Vintage because there's so many times where you like, there's only a Snapcaster on your opponent's table and you're just like -2 to his attack power.
I mean, Tron has to play it.
First one.
I think they might cut you out.
Float red.
They usually play like 4.
Yep.
Touchdown burns.
It's not even the greatest version. They play like.
Play 2 innings right on the target. Yeah. That's why I need one spike. Carcass
Oh, did he get minus? Okay. I'm guessing a Replicate got flashbacked.
I mean, that's like the model.
But no, it's like that.
Tax.
Like 6 games. You still take care of it. It's my
Where's this power token? So which is tough? I guess it's
11. Step 1. He has a 9/7. 9/7.
Done! Free play low.
Yeah.
Best night ever. Why body rest 2? It's more nerves than body rest. She doesn't have morning time.
What's being attacked here?
If I double block, no.
Can't save 37 cents.
Yeah. So I'll get that.
Even off playing random foil, that's stupid cheese. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
gotta spend $30.
I guess.
$20 now.
Because you played it on camera?
Yeah, like everyone bought them out after that. They heard about how it beat Cox.
Are you sure you didn't
I bought them out.
incorrectly and it was actually 20 cents?
No, I bought them all out.
Misplaced decimal.
I just thought it was for all $20.
Probably not.
You're supposed to play 12 man. And you just like, you just play 12 man rounds, and then you.
That's pretty good.
Celestial Dominate and fucking Wandering Peoples. And then you just play all 12 of them. This one is the board. Get you for 4? No. You have to get like 2 of them.
How do we have enough mana to angry?
Because
We have a hard cast service. Yeah, I haven't justified more.
So you have 10 mana right now?
So here's
Are you comfortable with you playing captain and never producing mana?
0 in hand.
Larry's going to name Golem with the second cavern there. Is that Chalice on 2? Oh! Oh, well. Good luck tonight, guys. Are you playing that tonight, Larry? Okay.
Come on, I equip Welder with Batterskull? Why the hell not?
Down low?
No, like,
Oh, in Modern?
no. Like, my game stuff, weirdly enough. Like, it says I have no credit on my card when I have 15 left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all.
And I can't, like, dispute it because they don't have, like,
Yeah.
I'm confident they don't have, like, the system.
Oh, yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I do not know.
You have a full deck. Yeah, I have a full deck. I have a full 75. That's how we get Kory to put us on camera. It's like, you guys have a
My score does ID 20.
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. You know I'm not playing it. Like, I can't because I have no credit somehow.
I'll cover your injuries.
No, like, that's not the point. Because, like, there was nothing there for today.
And good luck tonight, Jared.
Like, even before I added $10 from last week, I still had $5. Now it's saying there's nothing.
Am I supposed to be over here?
Yeah. You're playing Josh, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you playing today? Okay.
I think that's what I put in my bag.
Ha!
Not actually 100% sure on that. I might just have a modern deck, which would be equally funny.
Waldron, right?
DRON.
DRN. And Josh, what's your last name?
Like
Okay.
the Siege Tower.
Nice.
It's actually a mirror match.
Yeah, so just, you guys already know, the camera can only see about 2 dice lengths in, so just keep that in mind.
A little less on this side, where it was like more like here. Do you see my hand?
It's a little bit more. I have it balanced right now to be about 2 dice, so just keep that in mind for your graveyard.
Card that was face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 15. It's probably.
pay 4. And I'll pay 1.
All right, and with that, we're underway. Round 1, live at Games and Stuff.
Fresh leaves. Nice and puffy.
That's how you know they're good.
I will keep. Fetch. I will get Island and cast top. That's good, I guess. Yeah, that's keep control.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Neeraj?
What's up, man?
Hey, sorry I missed your call. I had to turn off the Skype sounds, all the sound effects, because they were driving me crazy.
Oh, gotcha.
So I missed your call. How you doing, man?
I'm alright. How you been?
Been well.
It's so cold outside.
It is. We're supposed to get some serious snow this weekend. BT dubs, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm excited, personally. Diana has told me she never made a snowman before, so... Is that
Yeah.
being cast?
Build a snowman.
Okay. Did you pay life for the probe, or... Okay.
I'm getting beat down by a Tarmogoyf right now.
Are you playing online?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, here we are.
Mal, yes, we do play a lot of Vintage, but we haven't had much time to feature it. I'm actually a big Vintage supporter and player. So what are you playing online, Neeraj?
Trying to navigate lands against the myriad of Moto meta, which is usually like Storm and Miracles, which not great matchups. But right now I'm just playing Shardless Bug against Shardless Bug. Just need to find an answer to this Tarmogoyf.
Figured it out. Got there.
Figured it out, got there. That's never a good thing to hear from a Storm opponent.
Trigger can go.
Yeah, Mal, I've been playing a list of brews and vintage. I'm currently still on Esper, Gifts Ungiven, Chase, Rin Prodigy, Monastery Mentor. Bread and Butter Gal coined it Gifts Given because it's basically what it is with Chase, Rin Prodigy. My top 16 vintage, what is it? Eternal Extravaganza 3, and I top 32 vintage champs this year with it. I really like it. I mean, I'm still running one dig, one cruise. But I wouldn't necessarily say gifts is like the new dig.
Josh probably only has like 2 wastelands in his deck, but
That's pretty typical.
it's still okay to fetch up some basics in the beginning. If you have enough lands. A4 life for Chasm? Yes. Oh, sorry. There we are. That's a maze. That's amazing.
It's therapy for the brainstorm. So I've never played Magic, or I've never played Legacy online. What's the like the event structure?
There's a couple of the same event structures available to the other formats, like the 2-mans, don't force that. The 8-mans, the daily events, those all exist. The daily event actually fires at 12 players because a lot of times there won't be enough players. So I was sitting around till 15 minutes after 5 because it's supposed to fire at 5, but there wasn't 12 people, so people can join late, and then eventually it fired. There is no leagues yet, but that once again is just due to there not being many people who play Legacy on Moto. He's got all these dorky creatures out when a Tarmogoyf would be so much better.
Okay, spin the wheel.
I know what you mean, Mal. Let me know anytime you ever come to the DC area. Or Baltimore, for that matter. Both are awesome cities if you ever want to come out and party with us. Eternal Weekend, Champs, both are awesome events. I highly recommend. Dr. Derp. It's a very fitting name for the very fitting statement.
So there hasn't been much attacking of Scott's hand, has there? But at the same time, the clock from Josh has just been slow with lots of dorky creatures. He probably has a good amount of permission in his hand.
Oh, you're F6. Light, your nose.
Alright, so you can see Scott's counting his storm.
This was... You're at 5? This is
5, 6, 7, 8.
6... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, it was a +3. You're right.
Plus 3.
I'm a dumbass. Keep doing.
We know, Kory.
Keep doing you.
So he's counting his storm with that white die that's next to the LEDs, which is currently Storm 5, and his mana by putting dice on his basic swamp. So he's got 6 black mana, 2 LEDs in play, and the storm count is 5. Draws a card with top. It's Infernal Tutor. 6 floating. Going to crack some LEDs for mana, presumably. In response. And this should be it for Josh. I think I heard that he said that he had F6. It looks like he has only 1 card in his hand.
3 red.
And really what he needs right now is Force of Will, but I think the coast is clear. So normally this is a pretty bad matchup for Bug. So a lot of the times you'll see players who are playing Shardless Bug have access to white mana in their sideboard, maybe with I think it's usually a Savannah. And that's to give them access to cards like Meddling Mage. And Meddling Mage helps this matchup a lot, and it actually helps a lot of matchups. So let's see if Josh has that in his tool belt. And then in terms of Scott for boarding, he's going to look for anything to plow through the disruption that Josh may have. So the hand disruption, he's not going to do much about that. It's kind of just take the discard spells, they stink, and deal with it. But for the troublesome permanents, that could be a Null Rod, it shuts off LED, a Meddling Mage. You can bounce these permanents with Chain of Vapor, or you can disfigure a Meddling Mage, or whatever Josh may have.
Neeraj, do you play Modern at all?
Yeah, I played a little bit. I'm realizing that I have to get more into it to play competitive Magic because that seems like what a lot of Magic is these days. It's standard or modern or limited. And so the last couple of days I've been trying to play ad nauseum online, and it's gone all right. I've been playing with the spoils of the vault, and I'm not sure what I think about it because sometimes it's great, sometimes it's mediocre, sometimes it kills you. It's a pretty volatile card.
Yeah, I brewed with that card for a little bit with Spanish Inquisition and some other sideboard decks for some really campy legacy decks, but yep, a lot of times you just die.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I play at Grizz Shoal brand whenever I actually do have to play Modern.
Okay.
Mostly because, it's Bob's deck, and whenever I want to play in an event or something, I usually just ask him what to play. Yeah, I love Spanish Inquisition. It's actually one of my pet decks.
What is Spanish Inquisition?
It is a black-green X Storm deck, but it's also a Belcher deck. It only runs 2 lands. And certain builds of it, my personal favorite is called PSI, Pax Spanish Inquisition. It runs Summoner's Pax, which can tutor up like a number of one-of green creatures, like Deathrite Shaman to put on a Chrome Mox, or Wild Nicatl to color fix, or a number of Elvish Spirit Guides for mana, or Dryad Arbor to get a land, and sometimes a creature. The deck is incredibly complex to play, which is kind of why I like fishbowling it, because it's like really it's kind of like a puzzle, but at the same time it kills itself a lot, like a lot.
So this is probably one of the best cards Josh has. Hymn to Torok, and what is he doing? Those from the vault foils, I guess. And he's Surgicling something? Surgicling LED. Seems like a pretty good play.
Abrupt decay is the only crazy thing you'll see.
Yeah, not so Silent Bob. That's the only version of the foil Hymn to Torok. And if you didn't notice, Josh's deck is pretty much entirely foil.
Cards left after that? Alright. Kind of. Didn't feel good. Picking these guys up.
Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Sorry about this. I'm just gonna...
That's cool, man. Just
Alright.
hit me up when you're back.
Alright. One sec.
Yeah, if anyone in chat or anyone watching wants to, we have open mic right now. If someone wants to join me for commentary, all you need to do is just have Skype or some other VoIP software, and we can get you commentating. What kind of meddling mages are those?
What?
I've never seen. That is so badass looking. I've never seen those versions before. I actually really like the new artwork on the Judge Foil Force of Will. Just because it still has like that red color scheme to it. And yeah, shout out to the Judge strains, man. Those are hot. I would love to get those for vintage. Only gripe I have about Force of Will is the Wolverine claws. It's my only actual gripe. Otherwise, I think it's a, like you said, a iconic piece of artwork.
It's a null rod I was mentioning. It's interesting. He's already surgical LED and now he has null rod in play, but I mean I guess it still hits top. So currently Shardless Agent can't activate its abilities either, which it has none, but it's something to keep in mind.
Meddling Mage is on Abrupt Decay.
So it's a pretty good play to put Meddling Mage on Abrupt Decay, kind of shore up all of the troublesome, save all the troublesome permanents that Josh wants to flood the board with, like Null Rod and Liliana. Liliana's going to be a big pain for Scott. Now a Graph Digger's Cage, and he can't hit any of these. And now if he gets another Meddling Mage, he can just go down and completely shut out Scott on any card he wants. Cage is not necessarily irrelevant. There's still a Volk in the deck. That's not the only way you gain red mana through LED. But my bad. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he probably doesn't have another Volk, but he does have Lotus Petals, but those can't be activated, so... Hey, leave me alone. Fine, maybe I will, but I'm double queuing. Alright, I'll come back after I can be fully attentive.
You're double queuing and commentating? Neeraj is a maniac.
That's just sad. Two cards in hand, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Just couldn't make it today.
Rituals.
Not so silent, Bob. I do post on the RMTG Legacy subreddit, but I haven't actually linked the stream on there yet. If you wanna do it, you can feel free to.
Meddling mage, just so I couldn't come up with an abrupt decay.
I would find the land for the second one somewhere.
Yeah. Figured as much.
Yeah, shoutouts to the Reddit Magic community, by the way. They were really supportive and helpful during this whole proxy card debate issue. Because if you guys didn't know, this was actually the store that the issue originated on. It was most likely due to actually having the stream. So, but the community was super supportive and really helpful with kind of everybody raising their hand and saying, "Hey, we have a problem with this policy." We're getting a lot of crosstalk from Wizards. So shout outs to the Reddit community for being really helpful and supportive. Yeah, it definitely got a little loud. It got up really loud for a hot minute. I was really concerned because it pretty much was going to be the death of Vintage. Legacy was going to continue to survive, but I was a little spooked.
Just play your sideboard and don't play any of this.
Iron Man match? Put it all in?
I'm kind of okay with that. I feel like that favors me, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know. I mean, your deck just gets to be a pile at that point.
I have most of my sideboard in here.
Who was it? Jared Brody brought in 15 cards against Miracles on
Did he
camera.
take 15 out?
Yeah,
Well,
but it was just like I've never seen anyone board that much in Storm. Or I think, yeah,
Storm.
He was on Ant. He brought in 13 cards. Yeah,
It seems
could not believe it.
Seems like they misbuilt their sideboard. Maybe, okay, so maybe like Dread of Night for the Mentor tokens. Abrupt
I don't-
Decays for the counterbalances. Maybe like an Echoing Truth, maybe some
He
Cluster
had
Storms.
multiple Empty the Warrens.
What?
He had multiple Empty the Warrens.
I can see 2 copies, but I prefer extra tendrils just to make like burn a little better.
Oh no, it was against Shardless Bug, I think. I don't
This is
remember the
a completely
matchup.
different match.
But he brought in like 13 cards, and I was like, what?
I want to know what the 13 cards were.
Oh, it's on the. Like we got to see him
Bring it
deboard.
up.
All right, we'll run it back.
We'll analyze this after the match.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, Eureka. Oh, in Type 1.
Oh my God.
Eureka is pretty hot. Also, that card's really expensive now. I just had to turn my volume up, by the way. I just noticed Skype turned my volume really, really low. So sorry if I was really quiet. Yeah, does anyone know if it's possible to change MTG Bot's pricing to paper?
Try it.
Because by default it just uses online pricing. That's okay. It's still a really cool bot. It has lots of neat features. Yeah, Eureka spiked recently. It used to be about 30 to 40, I think, for a while. I don't know. You could probably look at the trend history to get an idea.
It's literally playing rugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember there was a Eureka Tell deck that was running like a whatever that giant planeswalker was.
I forgot what it is. I think it's like Borborygnos.
What's being named? What's actually being named with Meddling Mage?
Tendrils of Agony.
Tendrils of Agony. Okay.
I wrote.
Yeah, Scott wrote Borborygmos on a piece of paper and put it on Meddling Mage. That is class act.
I heard him say Borborygnos. I don't know what anybody else is saying.
Yeah, anytime one of these fringe decks with fringe cards on the reserve list pop up on feature matches or plays well enough or get a deck tech, yeah, you might as well expect the cards to quadruple in price. So yeah, shout out to Bob Huang. He told me to get Nourishing Shoals before he debuted the deck, so I just snap picked up a set while he bought several hundred. I actually talked to him about him, and he made a couple cool grand off that. Yeah, Illusionary Mask is cheap right now, man. It's only like 40-50 bucks. We were actually just talking about that card the other day. The origins of Phyrexian Dreadnought. Unfortunately, Abrupt Decay is still a card. So I think as long as that card's legal in Legacy, I don't think we'll see Dreadnought anytime soon. Basically, it's insider trading, but like it's a secondary market, so it doesn't actually matter. I mean, if anything, I appreciate people telling me to get a card before it spikes. And also, that deck is frickin' sweet. I'm not a big fan of the new Decay art. I mean, how do you beat the original art? The original's so good looking.
You have 4 cards.
Oh, collab form. I actually remember that now. I remember a lot of people wanted to make that a deck, but it's not good enough.
Well, I guess we'll take the force.
Omega, thanks for the follow. Dr. Derp, shout outs, thanks for the follow. Scruffy TV. Thanks. What's going fat?
I don't know if you're still playing some weird versus Spinner or.
What's Melee Mage naming? Oh, Tendrils? Okay.
Any card. Switch decks again. I was still on the mono white glasses. Like, so you play blue, white, red? Yeah, but it's not like, I should never flip it.
Yeah, I haven't got to meet Bob Meyer yet, but I did see him in Vintage Champs.
You have to embrace your inner life. Yeah, but you get to make everything. You do get to play blue cards.
There is a piece of paper on the Melee Mage naming board Rignos, but Jared's going to take that one. I'm sorry, Josh.
And with that game wrapped up, I'm back.
It's sort of fine. I said, "Hey, screw that."
I saw
So I definitely shouldn't have been double queuing because I timed out and now I lost everything. Yep. So that was great.
Wait, what happened, Neeraj?
I can't double queue at all, and you should never double queue. And I hate double queuing.
I mean, you could probably double queue if you're playing something like Belcher, but Shardless? Yeah.
No, I was playing lands. I just had too much crap to do, and I was trying to.
Oh, well,
port
that's
them,
even
and
worse.
I had no time to port them, and then I was like, well, this is stupid. I shouldn't have lost all my clock. Oh well. So that was round one. You got a backup match. There's only 8 minutes left, I guess.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of time left. I can run around and see if we got any future
How
matches.
many players
but
you got there today?
I don't know. It's packed as usual, so probably at least 20, 25. So, but here, I'm going to run around real quick and see if we got a backup match we can throw on here real quick. I'll be right back.
Probably, yeah. I should have kept my first hand there. It was like a perfect 7-0 lands. And no, like ritual, diamonds, tutor, abrupt decay, brainstorm.
So yeah, there's 3 meddling mage arts, right? There's plane shift.
All rituals.
There's something else, and then there's something else.
But you would have been dead had
Meddling.
I even top deck the land.
So there's plane shift, Alara Reborn, and then some sort of promo, right?
Library's not bad. I've actually thought about putting a library in my board. Over the
A
top.
judge
I
foil.
have a second top in my board right now. Yeah, I mean, it's like a top, but
Yeah, I'm currently playing with the judge foils on Moto because they're the cheapest meddling mages. The plane shifts are the most expensive.
tricky.
But I mean, I definitely prefer the Pakula art. And I'm not one to always go to the original art just because it's the original art. A lot of times, I just pick which art I like the best, and I like art that represents the card the best. And I do like old school art, but sometimes new art comes along and I like it. I do think the Judge promo meddling mage that Kory was pointing out in Josh's deck is pretty sweet. It could kind of look like an old Pakula. Which ponder is my favorite? My favorite ponder actually is the 3 like worlds with the hand, with 3 balls, 3 moon phases, with the guy's face behind them, and he's like, moons, which moon phase? It's just so great. Like I mean, everybody likes the Lorwyn art because it's the OG, but I bet you like the Lorwyn art.
I would like to say that card
It's OG, but it to me it makes no sense. First of all, merfolk are not smart. In no world are merfolk smart.
Yeah.
So if merfolk are pondering, you know what? You probably don't know what you're doing in Legacy. You know that's my thought. And then also, she's not even pondering. She's yelling to somebody or something under the water, and it makes no sense. So
Larry, how did you spell your last name again?
they're dreaming and thinking. Yeah, whatever. That's great. That's not what pondering is. Pondering isn't I'm feeling happy and floating away to a place. Pondering's like, which moon phase should I attack my opponent in? That's what pondering is. So, and then that's for the classic. But I also love. My paper ponders are the textless promos with the guy with the staff and he's pointing up at the moon. Just because I kind of just like those textless cards and the art's kind of neat. And I've always liked the Raiden Mana Leak textless promo. That guy with the hat, he looks sweet.
Were we talking about which ponder's best ponder?
Yeah, we're talking about lots of cards with different arts, and because it started off with the Papula, the Meddling Mage question, because you liked that promo art that.
Yes, yeah, I did like that one.
Yeah, I was saying that's what my Meddling Mages are on Moto. Are you jelly?
I'm very jelly.
Ah. It's because they're like 90% cheaper than the plane ship ones. Yeah, they were like a promo, and they just appeared in my card collection one day. And I was like, oh, cool, free Meddling Mages.
Wow. Value. Yeah, I like the 3 moon
Round two,
ponder.
we got set up here?
Yeah, we're going into round 2.
Sweet. What's your favorite ponder? That looks like a Grove of the Burn Wars.
My favorite ponder is 3 moon ponder.
It's like lands. Lands are aggro loan. Three moon ponder. Yeah, 3 moon ponder or single moon ponder for me. Definitely not Merfolk in the water, in the hot tub.
Yeah, like Merfolk Ponder makes sense lore-wise, like for the block, but once it's like been printed in the core set, I don't think it should be.
There is one thing that I don't like. I don't like having core set.
We can't
symbols.
see cards around here, so just keep that in mind for your graveyard.
Like I don't like the M10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 set symbols because it's just like this little like ugly like box with the M and the thing. For some reason, I like my set symbols to look nice. So this is not a good start for Steve for twofold. So once Larry gets a hands in mana in this match, it becomes like nearly impossible for Steve to win. He has to combo out, make a 20-20 and attack real quick. And if Larry puts an ensnaring bridge out there, game 1, there's no real answer that Lands has to an ensnaring bridge game 1. You could try to punishing fire them up, but it's not going to work. And your only forms of mana denial are Rashad Import and Wasteland. And once they start getting mana artifacts like Mox Diamond and Grim Monolith, you can't really slow that down at all. So his goal here is to try to waste Larry off as many lands as possible. And Larry's goal here is to ramp into mana artifacts and to play his big spells. So one of that looks like it's the portal. Something
Coercive portal.
Coercive portal. And that's basically a.
I'm linking it in chat.
It's basically you get to like draw a card, an extra card each turn. It's like a one-sided. Yeah, basically at the beginning of Larry's upkeep, you'll draw an extra card. It's pretty much what it's gonna do. Staff of Nin is better. It also costs 2 more mana. So I think you could play maybe 1 staff and 1 coercive portal. Maybe a couple staffs. This is going to help him find the lands that he needs with Steve recurring Wasteland every turn. Now a good turn would be to play like a high-value land and a metalworker in the same turn, because he might not have enough mana and resources to punishing fire and loan back his wasteland. Like, at this point, he has wasteland in his hand and punishing fire in his hand, so you have to keep track of what all lands he has in his hand, how much mana he has up, where his Punishing Fire right now is in the graveyard, is in his hand, and find a way to sneak through one big mana play. Right now he can't even untap his Grim Monolith, so it's looking like Steve is stabilizing, and this should be a good position for him to develop his board, put a lot more lands in play, and keep control of any land Larry should play. Even that mountain, it's at risk of being tapped down in the upkeep to shot him. Legacy, yeah, Blue-Black Tez is a pretty good deck, I would say. It's also a really bad matchup for lands, so if your local metal has a lot of lands and you like playing some brewy type, maybe decks that you don't see too often, like a Tezzeret deck, Blue-Black Tezzeret, you should swiftly destroy your land's opponent.
It's also incredibly good against Storm. I think it's probably Storm's worst matchup.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of turn 1 chalices.
Chalice, Trinosphere, Force, it has it all.
It's a lot of Rashad imports. So he's got everything he needs to slow Larry down. Now, once Larry gets another land, another basic land, or a Mox Diamond, he can start, or actually he needs 4 mana. So once he gets a couple more, he can untap his other Monolith and then have access to 6-7 mana in his main phase by having both Monoliths untapped and Mox Diamond. And in game 1, Steve cannot interact with those cards. The only way he's interacting is indirectly by slowing down Larry's land production. It makes it more difficult to untap. So here, Larry taps 4 mana for a Chalice on 2. And that is going to be pretty powerful. So now, game 1, Steve does not have access to Proceed Grip or Ancient Grudge or any types of artifact removal that you see in the sideboard. And this Chalice on 2 here could be devastating. So now Steve's going to have to try and switch strategies and make a 2020 to attack Larry. That should have been his strategy all along as well, but he can't loam anymore. So, and he can't Punishing Fire a Metalworker if Larry's playing with those. He's in his upkeep, trigger the portal, draw a card, and then you should tap down his mountain. I'm gonna eat a chip.
You can have one. You're making me hungry, Neeraj.
Guacamole too.
That's just not even fair.
Okay, fine. I'll mute my mic when I'm eating my chips, so that way. But just know that I'm eating chips too.
Thanks.
So what did our plays this turn? We got a Chalice on 1 after a.
Oh wait, hold on. What? Tell him a timeout. You Chalice on 1?
Yeah, triggers.
Trigger.
Yeah, but you missed trigger.
You cannot miss that trigger.
Yeah, you can.
No,
it's
you cannot.
Cheating.
That's actually.
Yeah, if you miss your own trigger, it's like really bad.
No, you actually cannot. That's actually how you can get DQ'd that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand what you mean by you cannot, but like this.
I mean,
he can play, and a couple turns could pass, and then a judge would show up later, and
right.
At that point you can't rewind. So it would stay on the field, and there could be.
Yeah, that usually gets a pretty harsh follow-up. There's usually a lot of blowback from doing something like that.
Yeah, Dr. Derp says, yeah, you can. It's called cheating. I think I said that before you typed it. So I think we should time him out. I wish I was an admin, but can you admin me? I won't time him out, I promise.
I can actually admin you if you want.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I want to be powerful. I want to be a powerful wizard. Alright, he admits that I did, so I won't time you out, Dr. Derp. Mate, I'll wreck you!
Yeah, just don't abuse your authority.
Oh, my newfound powers? Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility, right? So we're getting some welding going on. This is great, and it can't be punished. So, it looks like Steve does have a Dark Depths. Kory, does Steve have an Exploration in play or a Mana Bond or anything? No?
Nope.
Okay.
You don't have to be this far over, by the way.
Alright, we got some welding action. Make some mana. That's 5 mana. Oh, wait, how much mana? 4 mana? Yeah. 3 to produces. Grim Monolith produces diamond. And for 4 mana, you can untap it. And there is a win con, ladies and gentlemen. I think there's a maze in Mauler's hand. This is gonna grind on for a little while until either of the players can do something broken, and it could be either or at any point. Steve doing something broken is making it 20-20, and Larry doing something broken could be really anything. Ugin really doesn't do anything, but there's plenty of colorless permanents, and in this red version, I don't even know what he's got in his deck. He's always up to something spicy. Looks like he might have had a blood moon in his hand. No. What is that? Is he playing like some sort of big mud painter deck? Probably. So there is the Dark Depths. It should enter with 10 counters in play. I don't know if he's just kind of shortcutting his representation of it having 10 ice counters, but technically it has to always have 10 ice counters on it when it enters. It's just the way it enters the battlefield. Yep. I find myself looking to like one side of my monitor to try to see if I can peek at the player's hand, and realize it doesn't work, but it feels like it works a little, just a little. Welding. Alright, so we got 6 mana. Wait, 5 mana, I mean. Untitled Forgemaster. I gotta get better at counting. Give it haste? Okay. Yeah, now he gets, so the guy didn't put his maze into play, did he? He only has 7 permanents, correct? Kory, does Steve only have 7 permanents?
Correct.
Okay. There's nothing to the right of that Taiga and Schadenfort.
Correct.
Okay, so now you get the dude. He could still have crop rotation, but here's the dude. Give it haste. You dead. GG's.
Blightsteel? Oh my god.
Blightsteel Colossus. That was pretty sweet.
Wow.
So really, what happened in this game one is Steve started off with finding a loan pretty quickly and starting to dirtle around with his graveyard and slow Larry down, but he really did not progress his board towards comboing. He really needed to find Thespian stage. It looked like he had Dark Depths pretty early on, but he didn't have the other piece of the puzzle in order to finish Larry off. So when Larry turned off his engine completely, both engines, both ways of interact, both engines in the Life from the Loam engine and the Punishing Fire engine. Punishing Fire able to take care of troublesome permanents like Goblin Welder, which was doing a lot of work, making Larry a lot of mana that he couldn't interact with that mana because there were Grim Monoliths, and so Larry kind of just got ahead on mana after he shut off the Loam engine and protected himself from Punishing Fire. Chalice on 2 is very powerful against lands, so Steve's going to want to bring in some artifact destruction for sure. Other things you might want to bring in is it's something weird, but it's Beseju if you have it, because a lot of the times when I would have my own spheres or chalices in play, I would still want to cast my 1-drops or my 2-drops, instants or sorceries, and I do that with Beseju. So I used to bring in like a bunch of Trinispheres against the Omnitel matchup, and after I get a Trinisphere or 2 in play, protecting myself, just 1 is good enough. You can then cast a 2-drop or a 1-drop for 3 mana because you have to pay the extra cost, and then you can use the extra generic mana that you have to pay due to Trinisphere. You can pay for that with the diamond produced by Beseju, because Beseju taps to add diamond mana now. But that's been really useful to get through a crop rotation through my own chalice or something like that. I think I just cast a gamble today in today's Legacy Daily through my own chalice on 1 with 3 spheres in play. And I got Caracas, which is exactly what I wanted. I got to keep it, but then I decided to play it and pass. What I didn't know what I was going wrong was, I thought I was fine. I thought there was no reason I need to bounce this Grizzlebrand right now. He can't. My opponent can't really play more than 1 spell a turn because I have 3 spheres in play, and he was on Show and Tell, or Sneak and Show. And he untaps and wipe aways my Caracas, and I die. So I learned a valuable lesson today. Bounce the Grizzlebrand again. Alright, we're back to this matchup. Looks like they're drawing their opening hands. Assuming Steve would like to be on the play. Looks like he still has Tabernacle in there. I do not agree with leaving Tabernacle. Now maybe you don't have enough to bring in, but Tabernacle doesn't really do anything in this matchup.
Play Exploration? Yeah. Wait, monster?
This quarter's nice.
So I still got a land draw.
Awesome. Shout out to Australia. Yeah, the internet struggle down there in New Zealand is real. There are a lot of people I used to play WoW with from Australia.
A big card just hit the battlefield. That's the Blood Moon. So this is going to slow down Steve a lot. He still has access to all 5 colors of mana plus diamond mana, also known as colorless mana. Actually, he no longer has access to colorless mana. I'm sorry. He can only produce red mana from his lands, and he can produce any color of mana from his Mox Diamond. So, really what he needs right now is a Croson Grip. He can still loam away. I don't know what he's got left in his hand, because I wasn't paying attention. I was eating chips. But that kind of stuff happens. You know, you eat chips, you miss a couple cards. Remember last time I was at Kory's house, I was eating these chips. They were like lime flavored.
Oh, dude, Jarvis brought those.
Dude, those were great.
Yeah, the
chips.
lime hinted are my actual favorite with guac. I like making guacamole. It's so good.
So this Blood Moon, Blood Moon is one of the worst cards to see when you're the lands guy. It's really hard to power through, and really what you need to do is just remove it from the board. Here he can keep loaming his mountains back into his hand, progress his board, and the problem with continuing to dredge is that you might dredge over your...
I'll give you one more. Can't do that. Nope.
You can't give him life.
Do that. So I will pass turn. Okay.
You might dredge over your Croson Grip if you keep dredging away. So it looks like this is Larry's game now. Rashad doesn't do anything. All of his ways of disrupting Larry's mana are not there, and Larry's free with a million billion bajillion mana to do whatever he wants. He's got a Grim Monolith plus 4 lands and a Mox. That's 8 mana, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can start playing some haymakers pretty soon and wrap up this game before Steve's able to find a Croson Grip, and that's really what he needs to do. So Larry plays a Untitled-Forgemaster and a Chalice for 2. A Chalice for 2 is okay. I would have preferred a Chalice on 3. If he had just waited for the Kadolta and played Chalice on 3, there's no way Steve can get out of this, because now his Croson Grips will be countered. Yep, so there's Croson Grip. If Larry had just played Chalice on 3 that turn and had waited, so 3 times 2 is 6, yeah, he definitely had enough mana. He and just had waited, he could have. Kept Steve off of Chalice on 3 is no, it's XX, so that's. Oh yeah, you're wait. 4, 6. No, it's just 6 mana. It's 3. It's not X squared. It's 2X. So the cost is 2X. So if you want to pay. Oh, how did he pay both of those? Oh shit, he might have.
Oh yeah. Wait,
yeah, he might have used his ancient tunes, right? How much does Kadolta cost? 5, right? 5 plus 4 is 9. I thought he only had 8. Maybe he played a land. He must have played another land. I mean, I'm focusing, but I have chips right in front of me.
I was trying, but not trying to.
How do you spell Kadolta? Kadolta. Is it K-U? Yeah, Kadolta-Forgemaster.
You think it's KUL?
Yeah, that costs 5, and I don't know. Well, anyways, the correct play obviously was to play a Chalice on 3. The Steve's Mox Diamond was tapped out, and he would have protected his Blood Moon. Oh, he's still dead.
Wow.
Wait. So yeah, by having a backup Blood Moon and finding his win con with Kadalta.
Yeah. It's there. I mean, you got him. Other one's
So-
at the bottom.
What we learned is that don't cheat.
Pretty much it.
Notice your chalices. Don't try to play a chalice on 2 and then chalice on 1. You're not allowed to do that. Blood Moon's a powerful card. Very good against lands and your K grips. And
Booster play. It's gonna be very
might as well just play a chalice on 3.
Neeraj was saying instead of playing Forgemaster, if you play Chalice on 3 that turn, then he can't actually win. Because it turns off Gross and Grip. Yeah. I mean, really minor, like, you had the backup one, but... Alright, well, we still got a lot of time left in the round, Neeraj. I'm going to run around real quick, see if we can get us another match for the camera.
That sounds good. I'm going to eat some chips.
You do that. I'll be right back.
Alright. We'll be back right here in a minute when Kory finds somebody else to put on camera.
I don't think Bug Delver can answer that.
Not really. I was ready for the 2020. Like, oh yeah, let's do this.
Get there.
Get there. Oh wait, non-token food doesn't work. Defeated. Absolutely defeated. That's
It needs to be like duplicate.
yeah.
It's like a sword, except for like punches you.
So, Diana, is there any other cards that
Like sneak attack? Sure. Pick out the cheap.
have multiple art that you feel strongly about?
I think I'm like taking down something not exciting.
Like the surprise.
What's up, Dr. Derp? I'm doing well.
Okay.
Dark Ritual. That's a card with a lot of arts. Let me check this out on the interwebs real quick. So, the first Dark Rituals I owned a playset of, I think, were the Ice Age ones. Yeah. And I really like those. Okay, you like the masks? Yeah, Beta as a close second. Okay. Yeah, the original art is pretty sweet. I think I had a beta and an alpha one that I had to sell for somebody, and I was like, oh, maybe I should just buy these off of him. I decided not to, and I regretted that pretty quickly. But I'm gonna try to quickly count how many Dark Ritual arts there are. So let's start at the beginning. There was the first. And the OG art was reprinted, and then reprinted, and then reprinted, and reprinted, and then in 5th edition, a new art came out. A guy in a throne and some red fiery flames coming from him, and then the Battle of Wild Backs.
Yes. I wanted to talk to you about this, actually. Is there any way we could get different colors?
Sure.
Because I'm thinking higher contrast, because the kind of off-white on green's kind of hard to see sometimes.
Okay. What colors would you like? I made them off-white and green because they kind of match white.
Right. White on black or black on white.
Hey, I
Some
wasn't
really high
counting.
contrast.
There's 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there's 9 different types.
The rest in orange on black. Yes, I'll do it.
I think that's a lot. I don't know if there's any other card that's getting close to that besides obviously
Can you spell your last name?
Yeah.
ARC-UNTI.
Acadian Masks. So wait, where was that?
And Frank, what's your last name?
1, 2.
Oh, okay.
I only got to 2 so far. All right, and then.
Do you guys
3,
know what each other's on?
I think he's
4,
I have no idea what he's on.
5.
Okay. Sure.
6,
Now I know what he's on.
7.
Just for the record, I don't have another match for us. There's 2 that are going on still. So we're right now playing for funsies. Is that Days Undoing?
I only counted 8.
What the hell?
Days Undoing.
Don't judge me.
What is your deck called?
Huh?
What is your deck called?
It's a twin deck.
Oh.
Twin deck.
Done?
Yeah, upkeep. I'll test right here.
Oh, you thought that was real food? Oh my god! Oh, that is someone in chat thought this was real.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
So,
getting
yeah.
everybody in chat real hungry talking about my chips and guacamole.
Just,
and
man,
amazing food.
This is actually a picture of where we go to eat after each Tuesday night. There's a really good Mexican restaurant that's nearby.
I'm at 18. Rip it? Let's see. Mana's good, right?
Usually.
I like mana. 16. This Days Undoing. We're gonna.
But yeah, the two dishes that are on Drew's playmat are
Discard our hands.
The-
and draw some.
Yeah.
the go-tos.
Good with it? It's fun.
Sure. We shuffle everything?
Yeah. Shuffle in your graveyards. It'll be your turn.
Do I have a message? Do I have a Skype message? How do I check this? Where's my message? No, I don't. I don't have anything. Oh.
This might help you more than it helps me.
I'm the one who gets a turn.
Yeah.
Man, I completely threw away that legacy daily by not paying attention and then losing all my clock. Oh well.
Nerdtron08, ship me if you want to message me your email or something. We have the image for it. We were actually all thinking of getting a playmat with this because anytime one of us goes to an event from this shop, we always call it Team Burrito de Domingo, which is the burrito on the right side of the Drew's playmat. And that's about accurate to size, I think. That's almost 1-to-1 how big that burrito is. It's ginormous. No, on Drew's right is called the Burrito de Domingo, which is how we got the name for the team because that thing's insane. And then on Drew's left is called the Chori Pollo, which is chicken, cheese,
No, I need to go to
chorizo.
this spot next time.
Dude, you absolutely have to. This place is the best Mexican food around.
Sweet. Yeah, you guys had like Mike's coming back party there or something too?
Yep.
Yeah. I should go to that spot.
So we've
me
gone there
and Mike-
enough that the owner has gambled for the check with us before and has lost.
Hilarious and awesome.
What are life points right now?
I'm at 16.
So me and Mike,
Did you? I thought you played Gitaxian Probe.
Oh, I did. I shuffled it away.
Oh, okay. You paid life for it? Okay, so 18.
You used to look at my graveyard for life.
Right.
You're a fetch. Resolve.
so is this a practice match?
Yes. Yeah, I mentioned earlier. There's only 2 matches left right now, and they look kind of grindy, so I couldn't pull them away.
Is that a whisper? I don't know if anybody else can see that in the chat. Okay.
I'm not going to try to get out of that in the playtest game.
Yeah. Best for my beats might get there.
Yeah, no, they would. They would. No, they would.
It's really tough. Well, I mean, it's really good against them.
I have basics, but I have 5 fetches in here. Like, my draw 7 and my base are horrible.
Sometimes that's the added benefit of that card, because it's like, sometimes you just get a clunker.
That's not a benefit. That's just curious. I'll be on the play. We'll try it.
Ugh.
How you doing, Tom?
2-0.
2-0. You playing? You're on Death and Taxes still?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The only changes from last week is I main deck in the Mirror Crusader, which has not been relevant at all.
There is a lot of bug tonight.
And I'm up to 4 Sarah Avengers because that card's absurd.
Yeah, Sarah Avengers.
I had to wait for my last foil to come in because that card's like $3 from foil, and it's like.
I lost to that playing Reanimator. The only threat I was able to get on the board was an Elishnorn that I careful studied into reanimating, and he resolved a Sarah Avenger. In this order, he went Stoneforge Mystic, died, Sarah Avenger, okay, equipped it with GT, and I was like, fuck, because it's going to gain 4 life every turn. I'm 4ing him with Elishnorn. And I was like, I'm going to actually lose to a 1/1 Sarah Avenger. And guess what? I lost to a 1/1 Sarah Avenger. Because he just peeled, he drew sword.
Alright, it's just like, well, I will kill that, and I'll keep you in the face then.
Yeah.
Thank you, you're dead. Hey, so how about not still beating Shovel Knight?
Yeah, how about that?
I'm already in New Game Plus.
Oh, that's great.
After getting all the music notes, and it's impossible.
Did you play 2 Lotus Petal into Chalice on one?
I'm on a mulligan to 5 already.
Okay.
I forgot my stride too. Yeah.
It's a little...
Oh, I kept so. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't catch it. Huh? I don't think so. Yeah, ow.
That was real food.
I'll force that. Good. 2 attacks, right? 2 attacks. Ah, kill.
I have to pull the Infect counter up.
2. Brainstorm.
You 2 off?
Yep.
2 off.
4 Infect.
GT is really good in the mirror match.
GT is really good in the match. I agree.
What's Infect up to 4?
If you would have had one, it would have been
6.
great.
I mean poison, Kory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, get it right. Am I not right?
That seems like a really bad plan.
Kory, am I not right?
G-Tag.
You right.
Pass.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like reveals the GT. I'm like, I don't know if this is exactly what you were going for, man.
Oh, again.
Reveal it, you can see.
That's me? Yeah, GT's
Is that your only card?
Players, in fact, cannot have Infect. Actually,
Not around the cards, bro.
yeah, there's probably
I'm
some.
not worried about that.
Can I throw these out?
I assume.
They are empty.
So between your chips and Drew's mat, I'm starting to get pretty hungry. So I applaud and complain about Drew's mat all the time because I see it from across the room and I'm just immediately hungry. Cool hand.
I will mulligan.
You should hold it up for the camera.
What, his or mine?
His.
Is it really good?
Yeah, just span it out.
It's alright.
That looks pretty decent. What do you guys think?
Is it like 3 blood wounds and like acceleration to cast all 3 of them on turn 1?
I mean, I don't think you win, is what it says.
I only have 1 land. But I think I have plenty turns
I'm
to find
also
more.
rolling to 5.
Don't go to 5, just say it's 6.
Seriously.
0 out of 10 is what chat's saying about Drew's hand.
On the draw.
Oh, and he had force backup, you know.
Yeah, and a chalice for the next one.
Skill game.
This is why I don't like blood moon decks, because there is no skill.
That's why I like this deck, because I am fucking up.
You know the help you can get?
Cast blood moon on turn 1. Baby profit. What the fuck?
That's the most tilting response.
No turn 1. Really slow.
Double days undoing though, in case the
Yeah.
first one gets countered.
Yeah. It's fun. It's silly. you cast this at instant speed now?
No.
Not in that deck.
Play a Quicken.
I play Chalice, sir. Sir.
I bet you play Brainstorm too.
I do not, sir. Nope. I have no 1-mana spells. I don't even think I have any 2-mana spells right now.
Are you playing Jace?
I'm not. I might put in a Jace. I'm making 2 Imperial Recruiter right now. See how they are. They're fine. Yeah. Yeah, nothing going on. I shouldn't have kept it. It was fun. They were like, why did you keep? Because I want to see if these bad hands can get them. So I have to find an Infect creature. There it is. Can't beat it.
Just keeping the fetch up for that Blood Moon.
Chaos on one.
Got it.
Go. Am I dead? Cool. No blocks.
How many does he got the double invigorate?
Resolves.
Yep. And
Phase one.
Yeah.
Phase one.
overkill. Overkill.
Fetch, drop, phase, pay for it. Storm kill you.
Hey. These are fun interactive matches, aren't they?
What are you on?
He's on Shardless.
Splinter-Twin.
Twin. Twin.
He's on like twin Stompy.
Troy Pollo. Excellent choice. Oh my god.
A lot of people, some people thought that was actual food on the table in chat.
I'll keep. It's bad, but I don't care. Yeah.
How many people are?
57 right now. Yeah, shout us to chat.
Good.
Days of Node.
Is anybody doing commentary tonight?
Neeraj is here.
Neeraj is?
Okay, fix my mulligan.
Yeah.
Neeraj.
I don't have anything going on.
Okay.
Is it?
I kept it
Like,
before
seriously? Is that how it's pronounced? Because I've always called him Neeraj.
I mean, I could play a Pespermite, but I don't have anything.
Demetrius.
I'm still 2-2.
Thanks for the follow.
I'm sure they are.
I've never met his
It's
parents.
fun,
So.
though.
Wait, so his parents pronounce it
Also, I
Neeraj?
jump my hand a lot. You know,
His parents pronounce it Neeraj or Neeraj?
Look what he gave me on the days of the
Is it the nut?
No, my parents just say Nidge. Don't
Nidge.
listen to Mike.
I mean, Mike is an expert level troll,
Well,
so.
no, so yeah, that's technically the way the name's pronounced, I'm pretty sure. Well, like, yeah.
Hold on, I want to hear you say it.
It's Neeraj.
Okay.
Neeraj.
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 Mere naam Neeraj hai.
What is wrong with
Mike wants you to say Caracas.
Caracas. I bounce your Grizzlebrand with my Caracas.
Well, this time I might not fix it.
Is that getting to you? You like that?
Play this, bitch.
Caracas.
This.
He's killing me is what he's doing.
what's happening?
Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 best.
Wait a minute.
We need
so
to get you in the booth sometime.
what are these
Tomitz.
sources? Poison counter 1, poison
14.
infect. So wait, player 1 doesn't have infect. Player 1 poison counters. Can you correct the names on your sources, man?
Play this.
What you talking about?
Talking about this garbage. It says sources. Player 1 infect. I'm pretty sure you mean. Oh wait. Oh, is that the infect
think you have to
symbol?
let them
The
resolve
poison
it.
symbol?
Yeah. Look.
I don't
I think I saved the
One's a number, and then the other is a symbol. Oh, I must have got it mixed up on this
Yeah,
side.
you did. You got them really
Dino
mixed
pointed
up.
out the combo.
I do have it mixed up.
name deck.
Yeah, shoutouts to Jeff Mackler. He actually hooked me up with a font style that has the
Guess I can do something.
Phyrexian. It has like a whole bunch of mana symbols built into the font.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I can't do it.
Oh my god.
Do you have?
Demetrius said,
Is it
my
like
girlfriend
the-
freaked
there's
out
sometimes,
because
like, when
she
you're,
thought
like-
Drew actually put cards on a burrito for a second. Yeah, shout out to Demetrius' girlfriend. That's hilarious.
I'll put this fork right on this guacamole salad right here. And,
Give him the guac.
Cast the brainstorm in this cheese. Salsa con queso.
I'm 1-1 right now. I went 2-1 with it last week. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to just destroy
No, I meant I did very well against Infect last week, but no, I was talking about.
They're 3-2 in pre-board games right now. They're 3-2 in pre-board games right now.
So, Kory, what's Mike's record?
Mike.
Is it 0-2?
Neeraj. Neeraj wants
Call
to
me
know.
Neeraj. It's fine.
Okay. Neeraj wants to know your record.
I'm 2-0.
He's 2-0.
Lies.
You wanna talk to Neeraj?
Talk to Neeraj?
Yeah.
Let me talk to Neeraj.
All right, we're gonna get Tomitz on the mic.
Okay.
You need to have that.
Have fun?
Oh, yeah.
I'm really good at it. So I think I just need to. So how did you do against that? Yeah.
Neeraj, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So what do you think of this Splinter-Twin deck?
It's absolute garbage. I don't know why
This
anyone would ever
Splinter
play
deck
it.
is
Infect's terrible.
Oh, Infect?
Yeah.
So I mean chips and guac.
You got chips and guac?
Yeah. Well, are you going to the Mexican place afterwards or something?
Nah, I'm probably gonna head home. Why?
Yeah?
Were you planning on heading up here?
No. No, man. It's like super cold outside and windy.
It really is.
I really just wanted to come home after work.
That's fair.
I played some Moto, and then I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to do commentary while playing in the Legacy Daily, and I lost all my clock. And then I was like, "Wait, hold on. I'll come back to this after I play my Moto."
How'd you
And
finish
so
up?
I hung up on the commentary, and it still timed out. And I was like, "Oh, that was stupid."
That's unfortunate. I really want to start getting into Moto more, but like I don't want to actually spend money. Like if people want to ship me decks, I'll pay it. But
Yeah, I can lend you a deck if you want, and then
the only thing is
grind
you have
away
to
with
like.
it and try to make some tokens. Diana says hi to you in the chat.
Hi, Diana.
I can't hear her though. I said hi, Diana. I don't know if she could hear that.
Yeah, she could.
Okay, cool. What are your plans for this weekend? Well, barring no snow.
Okay, so my mom was supposed to come visit me, fly down from Beantown, but I don't know if she's coming this weekend. So if not, maybe I'll play in the snow and stuff.
True. Hey, if you don't, depending on what's going on, we should hang out because I haven't seen you since I think 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, let's hang out.
Yeah. Because I don't really plan on playing any Magic this coming weekend. I don't.
Okay.
Well, unless like it doesn't snow on, I think it's Saturday. There's Legacy for lands, but I don't really want to win a Gaia's Cradle.
You can trade it.
Yeah, but like, I would just sell it, and I don't know what that is. It's like what, $70?
No, I think a guy's cradle's like 150 at least.
People buying them at 150?
I don't know. Let me check.
Like $30 entry fee. I don't know.
There's some actually reason. Well, the only reason I would pick that card.
Your playmat really does look like food. Like,
Awesome.
I kid you not. Like, I'm like.
That's actually That's the only thing I can think.
Like that tomato looks so authentic. there's a Cunning Wish exiled on a burrito. This is awesome. I love your playmat. I think I might do one of like my dog or something. Just like an awkward picture. Just like.
Attack for 2.
15. No blocks. Okay. Okay. 11. Man, fuck you, Jack. Go.
What are you at? 11?
Yeah. Am I dead? Hierarch beats.
Blue cards, I didn't want to cast them.
And I'm at 7?
Yeah. 3 I bolt you? With my non-red mana.
Ooh, bolt. Fork bolt. Fork bolt would be sick right here. I don't know why you're not playing them. You could like fork bolt your own Pestermites. Like, I think that's a pretty sweet play.
I was actually thinking of Electrolyze. It's 3 mana and it draws me a card and I can, I can kill stuff.
I like it.
No blocks.
I don't like it.
Alright, so that's 6. Alright, puts me to 5.
So, Mike Tomitz,
Yes, sir.
would you say that the Splinter-Twin deck is the real deal?
I would say I would never play that deck. I have respect. I strictly think Splinter-Twin's better. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't play Twin. It just you have to like you have to go all in on a hand. I don't like that.
Me?
Yeah, I don't like having to go all in on like a hand like that. The Days Undoing is pretty sweet. I do like that card a lot.
It works well with this build. I almost want to go more degenerate and do a Belcher build and run 4 Belcher, 4 Burning Wish, 3 Fabricate, and 3 Mana Severance, and then have an extra Fabricate and Mana Severance in the sideboard. Wow. So I have 11 copies of Belcher and 7 copies of Mana Severance.
I want to start playing with Accumulated Knowledge.
Then,
Accumulated Knowledge?
no,
You guys know that card?
I just farted.
I was getting my.
Oh. I thought you said you just farted.
No, it's fun.
Okay. 2 different pages here.
It's 3-3 now, right?
I believe so. This is
Horrible. I think I have to do this. I think no, I don't like it. Playing a land and then go. So that hurts your Mulligan decisions. Oh well.
I'm getting all this bad luck out on camera.
And in our matches.
Yeah, our matches were pretty shitty.
It's alright.
It's okay.
No, it's not even on camera. I've been doing the life total.
It's called variance.
Not even.
No.
There we go.
Alright, how deep is it?
You can see not because you can't see my face. I'm pretty sure extra picks work.
Island. Extracted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nature's Claim.
It's already got a forest, so it's not that good. But it shuts down Ink Balls, shuts down Penhaven, shuts down Fetches. So one, sure. We get that hierarchy.
What? Listener Elf.
And then according to part of the fame over like you guys can have this conversation. Yeah. I gotta do one more from Oh really? Yeah, that one.
That's a nice mountain. How much that mountain cost?
I used to do that, but then I was playing so much Don't bother people.
Not any. Well,
What's not legal on the board?
the Volk. And the Lotus Petal.
It's just the mountain.
Yeah, that's modern legal. In the graveyard. Oh, true.
So, Mike, are you playing Storm today?
I am playing Storm. I am 2-0 with Storm right now.
Well, what were your matchups?
My matchups were round 1,
I can't play that.
the Storm Mirror.
I have a foil with him.
Okay.
2-0 in the Storm Mirror.
Who'd you play against?
I played against Jeffrey Carr, fairly new to Storm, so we talked about the matchup, talked about sideboarding. And then round 2 was against Frank Carroll over here playing Infect. We play tested this matchup because I'm not too sure some of my sideboard cards. I ended up just going to Disfigures and to Xantid Swarms, cutting a Ponder, a Duress, Cabal Therapy, and a Preordain to make room for them, and it was a quick 2-0 as well. I was lucky enough to have a Xantid Swarm to block and then just kill him next turn. And we have round 3 coming up soon. I don't know who Kory's going to bring in. He's actually going to go check now.
How many cards you got?
You probably not break game 1,
Oh, here we go. This is how we do it. You tap too many.
No.
Oh, Mountain. You're right. Oh, no. Yep.
Tomitz, you got the feature match.
Yeah. Who am I playing against?
Playing Kevin King.
Kevin.
I have no idea what either of you guys are playing.
Alright, so our feature match here is Kevin King versus Michael Tomitz. Michael Tomitz has told me that he's on Storm. He's playing the Ad Nauseam Tendrils variety. That means no red rituals, just the dark rituals and Cabal rituals. ANT. And I have no idea what Kevin is on.
Alright, I'm back.
He could be pretty much on anything.
I think you have to.
Welcome
Kevin's
back.
really good against you.
Welcome, welcome.
They can't make mana in response.
So I'm not sure if I'm still hungry
Are you sitting here?
or if I'm thirsty.
Playing test cards?
I'm not playing tennis.
It's Kevin now.
Yeah.
Turn off the infect thing.
Game 1's gonna be a lot of fun for viewers at home.
You turn off the infect.
Pretty sure. Actual and interactive combos.
So, yeah, it's possible Kevin's playing red-green lands, and this is really just an abysmal matchup. You might have seen on this stream 2 weeks ago, I was playing against World Magic Cup competitor Joel and it was the same exact matchup. Yeah, Sadowski. I was gonna say
Yeah, Joel. Joel's a nice
Joel
guy.
Sadowski. Yeah. So, and I actually was able to steal a game from him. Then in game 3, I jammed another 20-20, and he had a bounce.
Was that a feature match, I think?
Yeah, there was a feature match.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. I really thought I had it when I made that last one, and he had Echoing Truth, and I was like, oh no.
I was secretly biasly rooting for you just because I wanted it to happen.
You don't have to secretly biasly root for me. You can openly root for me on while you're streaming. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. You just didn't want to say it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need your support. I mean, your vocal support.
I mean, I totally wanted you to have the feature match regardless of the matchup. It just happened to be a bad matchup.
So we'll see if Kevin gets little luckier. Things have to go your way. It is possible to win, and sometimes with a dirtily hand out of
Come on, turn 1.
Ant, your sphere effects can slow them down enough to take the game. Game 1 is heavily in Mike's favor. Really, the only thing Kevin to hope for is to combo off and make a 2020 as fast as possible. Combinations of Wasteland, Rashad, and Port requiring Wastelands are probably not going to be strong enough to take a Game 1. You won't be able to slow them down enough. So, who won the die roll?
Tomitz did.
Okay, he's taking the play, and he chose to mulligan. Kevin chose to keep. Mike is going down to 6 cards.
Nah, because I'm going for that ball. I gotta speed this up.
So like 4 blue cards, a red card. Probe, Ponder, Probe, Past in Flames. He chooses to keep and scries to the bottom. He's probably going to start off with a... Oh, Kevin's on the play.
I must have been mistaken. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Alright, there's a Tarmogoyf die. It's a 4/5. Wait, why is the Tarmogoyf die there? Okay, so we got Exploration into Dark Depths, and the other 2 cards, or the other cards are Loam, Taiga, Wasteland. So he's got Loam, but really what he needs to do here is top deck Thespian Stage or Crop Rotation. So he's got 8 outs to kill Mike on turn 3 on this draw step, which really is a lot. So it could be a fast game here. Alternatively, if he has Gamble, he could possibly do a turn 4 win. But really, we don't want to give Ad Nauseam Tendrils too much time. This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Magic the Gathering.
I agree with that.
All the good players who play the engine part.
So we got a Ponder from Mike after setting up off an island, and the draw step is basic force for Kevin, not what he was looking for. Now, he pretty much has to throw a Loam into his graveyard because he can't accomplish anything else. Looks like he plays Wasteland, fetches, and loans back his fetch land.
Stop cheating. Good after that.
Mike's hand looks like Cabal Therapy, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, it looks like Cabal Ritual, Past in Flames, Basic Swamp.
It's annoying. That's the issue, because I have the swamp in hand and I have a delta, and there's an underground sea on top, and I can shuffle, grab the underground sea, and then probe you, and then my underground sea just gets wasteland, but I still have my swamp, which is nice.
That is an underground sea.
Oh, this is a playtest.
I was worried that maybe one of your cards would become damaged during the course of the tournament and someone had issued a proxy.
That is actually what happened.
What I was sure of was that it was not a counter hit.
It is not. You drew a force. I thought you said force. I was like, shit.
Get caught. Drew a forest. Orange forest.
So this is not too great for Mike. He really doesn't have any of the pieces he needs right now. He's really looking for a.
Why did I write map?
He just.
I wrote map.
He just needs a tutor effect and some. He needs everything. Oh, so he has a tutor. He just needs to really ramp up his mana, I guess.
Cabal therapy. Target myself.
Mike is targeting himself with Cabal Therapy. You have to reveal your hand, sir.
Oh, we got a suit.
So the proxy card in Tomitz's hand is LED. He therapied himself, naming Pass in Flames. Or
So he's
whatever
setting
that.
up for a.
Oh my gosh! I just noticed all of Tomitz's cards are German.
Yep, he just got back from Germany.
Super game aim, yeah. The person speaking right now is me, Kory, and then the other lovely channel sir I have here on Skype is Neeraj.
I thought that was sideboard only.
That's it. It usually is, but
Sure.
I don't have any jokes about these. Looks like a main deck bog out of Kevin. Took up Tomitz's graveyard, which makes it more difficult to get mana out of that Cabal therapy. I mean, Cabal ritual.
I don't think I can do anything here. I'll pass.
Dredge the old Kevin needs to move over his graveyard. I saw a Thespian state. Wait. Oh, he has everything he needs in play right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kevin just wins this game. Mike's gonna need a pretty good top deck.
Yep. Alright. Ooh, you can top deck, I can top deck. Dark Red. The ball right, go to 4. Where do you want to keep tracks?
You can just use dice on like your lands for that, and then use this for Storm.
Okay.
Storm is 2. Tomitz currently has 4 black mana. Cast LED. Storm is 3. Cast Infernal Tutor. Go down to 2 black mana. Storm is 4, and in response, he's going to crack LED.
He's in New York. This is
For black. He's gonna have to ad nauseum here.
We're just gonna go get black. So this will go.
So 5 black mana. Go find ad nauseum. Go down to 0 black mana and cast ad nauseum from 15. Kevin really needs for him to fizzle, because that's the only way.
The proxy in Tomitz's graveyard is LED, by the way.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you mean the playtest card? Yes,
Playtest.
I need Oracle
I
text
did.
on Dark Petition.
Dark
It's when
Petition?
There's 3 or more instant sorceries.
Spell Mastery is 2 instants of sorceries. I'm gonna double check though.
It's 2. Yeah. Go to 3, go to... Nah, I don't like that because... Like, I could do that.
Tomitz was thinking of getting Dark Petition, but that doesn't really accomplish anything
Like,
yet.
I would have to, like, use all my...
Really, he doesn't want to do that, because it really does nothing. He needs cards here. So Storm is 5. Is that correct, Kory? Storm is 5?
I'm sorry. Storm is currently 5. Yeah.
And Tomitz has 0 mana floating. He has already played his land per turn, I believe. So 14, 13.
Neeraj, Power Rangers is asking how does red-green lands work?
So red-green lands wins either by controlling your opponent and wasteland locking them, really just using life from the loam and destroying all their lands, Rashadan boards to keep them off of lands, and they give up. But it also has a combo in the deck between 2 lands, Thespian Stage and Dark Depths, and it can use those 2 lands to create a 20/20 flying indestructible black legendary creature named Merit Lage, and that creature's pretty good at killing your opponent.
Storm 9. Sack. Kill you.
Wow.
Oh,
Clutched out.
I thought Bajuka Bog was sideboard. I was like, I can get away with this and try and get threshold here. Oh. You can top deck, I can top deck.
So Kevin really thought he had it there. The Bajuka block slowed down Mike, and it didn't look like things were going great. But in the end, you only need a couple of cards to go off with Ad Nauseam Tendrils, and by having no pressure on Mike's life total early on in the game, it's just not what lands does. He was still able to go off with Ad Nauseam at turn 4 or 5.
Found out it doesn't work the way I want it to. So upsetting.
So here Kevin has a lot of dead cards. You can see he just double took on boarding out the Tabernacle. It is worth keeping in just in case your opponent decides to go for
Ball therapy is so good against
empty the warrens. It's not probably going to happen against Ad Nauseam Tendrils. You definitely want to keep it in against the Epic Storm Tess or Bryant Cook's version of the deck. But against Ad Nauseam Tendrils, you don't really need it, but you can keep it in. And you bring in pretty much every other card in your sideboard. So you bring in, or as many as you can. So Trinisphere has kind of fallen out of flavor now that Omnitel is no longer around. So usually you'll find these decks maybe just running 4 Sphere effects, and if they're running any more, hopefully some Thorn, Thorn of Amethyst. So I currently only have 4 Spheres on my board, but 4 Spheres plus 2 Thorns would be pretty good. That'd be 6 cards to bring in. Other cards that are great in this matchup are Chalice of the Void. So I would bring in any Chalice of the Voids that I have. Try to play that on 1, or it's also very powerful on 0. It's more powerful on 1 very early in the game because it stops all of Mike's cantrips, as well as it stops Dark Ritual, and stops him from sculpting his hand with cards like Ponder. It doesn't even let him get Taxian Probe. No Brainstorm, no Dark Ritual. It really cuts off a lot of 1-drops in Mike's deck. And then 0, of course, cuts off his mana artifacts like LED and Lotus Petal.
People are going to be asking why I brought in a certain card against you.
Other cards that Kevin could bring in are Croson Grip, but it's kind of hedging a little bit. Just because there might be too many dead cards in Kevin's deck to take out. Mike really only needs to bring in a couple of things. He just needs to bring in some Abrupt Decays or bounce spells to deal with troublesome permanents like Sphere or
and there's the
Chalice of the Void.
Yeah. Wait, did I just delete?
I'll show you how I feel about rhinos.
Whoops. That's the greatest thing I've heard in a while.
On 0?
Do you like that?
That
emoji? It's a rhino. It's a siege rhino going moo.
I like that emoji a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So Siege Rhino, if you guys haven't seen Billy's deck before, I try to feature him as much as I can. Oh man.
So turn 1, or is this turn 2? What happened?
This is turn 1.
Turn 1. Wait, but so Kevin played Chalice on 0 and Thespian stage, and now we're at 3, 5, 6 black mana. Storm is 3.
Go to 5. Drop to 3. Go to 6. I also punted.
So he's already going off. He's also.
He's becoming sensitive. He's winning. He's becoming sensitive. We must stop him.
So Dark Petition, he'll fall to 1 black mana, searches for the card. Since he has Spell Mastery, he'll go back up to 4 black mana. Yeah, I heard he said he punted. It also kind of sounded like he said, I also cast Ponder. Or maybe he said I also punted. I wasn't sure what he said. But Storm is 4, and there is 4 black mana in Mike's pool. And Mike decides to cast a card. He casts a 0-drop, which is countered by Chalice of the Void, and then he passes
television super hard.
What is it? Oh, it's LED?
Yeah.
Yes. So that was a super punt. Fetch for a basic island and preordain. Now the port in Chalice on 0 as Kevin's permanents that are doing some work, but Mike really just threw away a lot of his hand, and now he's gonna have to rebuild and resculpt a hand. Looks like Mike only has 2 cards in hand, is that correct? And draw from the preordain to make it 3 cards. Pass his turn to Kevin. Kevin only needs 1 more mana producing land at Dark Depths to threaten to kill Mike. Looks like he has a crop rotation. So he should be all set here if he can just slow down Mike for 2 more turns. And in Mike's upkeep, Kevin will use Rashad Import to tap his swamp. Mike's draw is Lotus Petal. That's not a great draw because of Chalice on 0.
He's becoming sensitive. He's becoming good at this game.
It's an underground speed.
Okay.
Doctor said this thing would never come.
Three cards. Can't believe I did that. Can't get it out of my head.
I could use Evil Ball, and that does work. 6. Minus 20.
But Thespian stage, amid rumors of war, the third act of the absolution of the guild pact was quickly rewritten as a tragedy. So you have an exploration.
So instead of trying to kill Mike on the following turn, Kevin decides to play Exploration, waste his Underground Sea, and then bog his graveyard, and then tap down his Swamp on his upkeep with the Rashad Import to slow down Mike a little bit more, because he kind of has to take off one turn to win.
It's a volcanic
and this way,
island.
he slows down his opponent a little bit, and now can hopefully play more Disruption and keep up the 4 requisite lands he needs to win. So he casts Light from the Loam, and he plays 2 lands. So here the big question is, if you're Kevin, do you want to waste Import? Or do you want to try to kill him? Because the last card in Kevin's hand is Crop Rotation. And I got into this fiasco a couple of times before too. And it looks like Kevin is going to waste and then port Mike.
Silly Mike.
Now on this turn, he still can't port if he wants to make Thespian Sage. Actually, looks like he has a Mox Diamond in his hand. He can't cast it though because so that will not work. So here, once again, Kevin is left with the question of, should I port you or should I make a 20/20?
Go ahead.
And Kevin goes for the double port here. So now what Kevin can do is 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So if he has a land in hand, he can just untap, he can dredge if he wants. He can play 2 lands from his hand, double port Mike, and crop rotation. Light from the Loam. Do not know why. He has Light from the Loam. He can't double port and make a 20/20. Play Shot in Port Wasteland. Okay, so he decides to single port, and now he'll make a 20/20 end of turn. I think there was a little bit of quirkiness in there. I don't know if Kevin had no more fetchable lands or... well, Mike passed his turn, and unless he has a bounce spell like Chain of Vapor or Echoing Truth, this is going to mean game over. And Mike picks up his cards.
That was so stupid.
I can't believe I did that.
So now we are going into game 3, where Mike will be on the play and Kevin on the draw. So this is a very difficult game for Kevin to win. Really what he's going to want is a Mox and a Sphere or a Chalice. Some way of playing a 2-drop, whether that be Sphere of Resistance or Chalice of the Void with X=1 on his first turn of the game. And Mike here wants to keep in all his discard, maybe not all of it, but a lot of it, because discard is going to be very powerful for Mike while he's on the play, because Kevin is mulliganing to find some very specific cards. So Mike starting off with a Duress is brutal for Kevin. But Kevin is going to be looking for either a Sphere or a Chalice in his opening hand, and if possible, hopefully a Mox to go along with that, so that he can deploy his hate on turn 1.
So I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to getting some Pueblo like all day today.
What'd you say? You've been looking for Mi Pueblo?
I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah?
You guys are like 15% of their customers.
Were you really upset when I was eating the chips
You're
and
50%
guac?
of their revenue. Hardcore.
Tomitz is saying that we count towards 15% of their revenue at the shop.
Oh.
Or at Mi Pueblo.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have yet to go there. I should check it out sometime.
It is delish. If you ever go without us, I mean, you saw the gauntlet on Drew's playmat. The Chori Pollo and the Burrito de Domingo are the two. They have really good guac. I know you're guac guy.
Yeah.
And they also have really good queso fundido, queso dip.
If you didn't put your kebab,
It is delicious. Absolutely delicious. And we are not getting any sort of kickback or sponsorship deals with them. It's just actually that good.
Well, I don't know if too many of our viewers are actually in distance of going to this establishment. But we're probably
Most likely not, yeah.
getting hungry for Mexican that's local to them.
dark rib, lotus petal, and
Well, I feel very sad for them because it's not
shine good.
Mi Pueblo.
Alright, I'm on the play. Good luck, friend.
Demetrius, who do I know you? And do you know me?
Alright, let's take a look at these hands. Looks like Mike Tomitz has a fetch land, a ponder, 2 abrupt decays, a dark ritual, and a cabal ritual, and maybe a LED.
Hey, Don, what's going on, man?
So Mike Tomitz is going to start off with Fetch, Flooded Strand for Underground Sea, and cast Ponder. Here he's looking for another land. Looks like he's found a Lotus Petal. Can you make sure Mike drew off that ponder?
You did draw up the ponder, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention.
Alright, so Kevin casts... Kevin has a perfect hand, a Rashadenport, a Mox Diamond, and a Sphere, so he decides to cast a turn 1 Sphere. Sphere of Resistance. This is a pretty great play for Kevin. Mike's going to cast one of his Lotus Petals for 1 mana and pass the turn. And we got a gamble from Kevin. Not sure what he just searched for, but could possibly be Light from the Loam. It could be another hate effect, like another sphere, or it could be a chalice. It's getting loud in there, huh? You guys having a party?
Choo choo. No, it's just a lot of the Pokemon players are talking.
Oh yeah, Pokemon players? They
Yeah,
talk all the
we're
time.
near the Pokemon play area. We're in the back of the room. If you've ever been at games and stuff, you've been out here before, right?
Yeah, I have been. And Kevin decides to cast Chalice of the Void on X = 0.
That was
I'm
actually
not sure
zero,
that I
right?
like that. I mean, Kevin doesn't know that Tomitz already has the destruction cards that he needs to find, like the 2 Abrupt Decays in his hand. But Chalice of the Void on X equals 1, I think, would be a lot more powerful. And if he had just waited a turn, he could play that. The downside being that if Mike Tomitz plays a land, he could cast Duress for X equals 1 mana. Or, I mean, for 1 mana with that 1 extra from the sphere. Looks like Kevin has another gamble, a Thespian Stage, and a Life from the Loam? I'm not sure what the last card was. So whatever card Kevin searches for, there's a 50-50 chance that he is discarding it to the gamble. That's how math works, friends. What did Kevin discard to his gamble?
That looks like Life from the Loam. Right.
There's so much glare at that part of the table.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. I can't fix that glare. Oh, it's your graveyard. There's a glare on it that it's hard to see.
I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Did you like how I caught Tomitz not drawing a card from his ponder? That was pretty funny. It's not that I caught him drawing extra cards. I caught him, hey, you have to draw a card off of ponder. Those are the rules.
Move to discard.
So I think Tomitz just doesn't have any lands to play. And he's got really
That is
nothing
correct.
going on. He's got a couple playtest cards in his hand that I'm not sure what they are. They might be LEDs. One looks like it's an LED. The other looks like it could be another land, but he's not going to play that land until he's ready to go off. And really...
Oh, the exploration. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Life from the Loam. Yeah.
Okay, that wasteland is devastating. And Kevin still has a Life from the Loam in his graveyard, so now he's just going to start loaming. Enter scoop phase, as Slabby734 says. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for Tomitz to get out of this one. The Abrupt Decays are so far away from being cast. You need 3 mana to cast Abrupt Decay, and also one of those mana has to be green. So... these hate cards have definitely been enough to slow down Tomitz, and now Kevin just needs to wrap up the game by finding a Dark Depths. So we're going to Dredge Loam here, reveal Thespian Stage, Krosan Grip, and Verdant Catacombs. Those go into the graveyard. And tap 3 mana to cast Loam, cost 3 because of the Sphere. And get back a Thespian Stage, Rashadan Port, and another port. Play a port in the stage, and pass turn. I mean, the only thing really Mike can do is play basic lands here. That's what he needs, a fetch into a basic land so we can start building up lands in his upkeep. So that way, when Kevin goes to port, let's say, his island and his swamp and his upkeep, he can hopefully use that mana for something, whether it be a brainstorm.
The batter's still set.
I think that's a reasonable one. Sometimes we shade or card that's different.
What is that card, Kory?
Rebuild.
Okay.
Not today. Game series haunting me.
Kevin, did Kevin copy something? What did he do? We're still in end step.
Yeah, we're still in end step.
Did he copy something with his
Not when,
thespian stage?
Can't find any.
Are you copying with
Basics.
thespian stage? Oh, you're copying Forest? Okay.
I'm copying the other stage.
Stage copy stage.
It now has the ability twice.
Yep. There it is.
What a waste.
Yep.
Looks like he's found Dark Depths. He'll play Dark Depths. And it grew over the Burn Willows, and it looks about over. Tomitz will play Underground Sea and pass.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, dude. That was rough. I have like all the things, and I can't cast them.
It's gonna be.
Can you ask Mike what he has for sources of green mana besides Lotus Petal?
Neeraj wants to know what green sources you have in your deck.
One
besides
drop.
those.
One drop.
One drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at that point, with the Chalice on 0, he needs to find
The thing I was really debating over was
a fetch land.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Neeraj, you want to close this out for, or well, actually, I can close this out, but you want to let us know.
Yeah.
You can post in chat your any social media network stuff, or you can tell us a little bit about you and where to find you.
All right, yeah, sure. So I called in because Kory's my good friend, and I'm local to games and stuff in this Maryland area. I just decided to stay at home because it was way too cold today. So after work, I just came home and played Moto, and you can find me on Moto. My username is actually just Neeraj. That's Neeraj, and my Twitter handle is @NeerajMTG, and I play mostly Legacy, like a lot of our friends around this area, like Kevin, Mike, Kory, myself, Diana. We all play a lot of Legacy, but I am trying to break into the competitive scene and get better at the formats that are played more heavily in Grand Prix and in Pro Tours. So I'm trying to learn some limited skills. I'll be going to Grand Prix Washington D.C. with my friends Ralph and Chris, and hopefully I'll play in either a standard or a modern Grand Prix sometime soon, and then obviously I'll be playing in the Legacy Grand Prix in Columbus, which is a little ways away. But yeah, I like talking about Magic, I like thinking about Magic, and I like talking to you guys about Magic, and so it's a pleasure to be here tonight, and thank you, Kory, for having me. Legacy has a comp scene? Yeah, Legacy has a competitive scene. It's just not a large competitive scene because it's mostly local tournaments that we play in. There's not many Grand Prix. There's one Legacy Grand Prix this year. There's actually two, but they're in different places on the same weekend. It's in Prague and I believe Columbus, Ohio.
Can I have one of you guys say
But
bring stuff out to the car?
The
Yeah,
local
we
Legacy
only want
here,
one
you can
person.
play in some tournaments and win some pretty lucrative prizes in terms of. We'll have a weekend where there's a tournament series going on at Squabbles or MTG First, where they have tournaments where first prize has gotten Time Walk, Mox Ruby, Ancestral Recall. At these tournaments with these large prizes, there's usually no playtest cards allowed, but they have these weekly tournaments like this playtest event here at
So I got like this was my last buy-in.
Games and stuff in Glen Burnie, where you're allowed up to 15 playtest cards, and this is really one of the ways that people are building up their collection. They're playing in these playtest tournaments, and they're playing. You can see with most of them with a lot of the cards that they need, and really they're just trying to build up store credit and buy the dual lands that they need so that they'll have their deck complete, and they kind of just use these playtest events as ways to get into Legacy. But on the weekends, there's plenty of real Legacy events going on with some pretty lucrative prizes. But yeah, that's it for me. Thanks again for having me, Kory, and maybe I'll see you again next week or something.
Yeah, anytime, brother. Anytime you want to commentate. Thanks, by the way, so much for helping commentate. We were pretty dry tonight, and
yeah, no problem, man.
Really
I
appreciate
noticed
you
that.
taking
That's
the
why
time.
I kind of just decided to take a dive on the the Legacy daily out because I'd already lost a round. I was like, I'm not going 4-0 anyways. Might as well just mess this up and start streaming. But yeah, I love streaming. It's definitely not easy, but I'm trying to do my best I can, and it's a lot harder when it's just myself. I mean, obviously, I know you're here, but you can't talk about the board stage.
Yeah, I really.
Next to them, so
God, I
it's
really
better
want
have
to.
Two people.
Yeah.
Two people is really good, so you can start bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah, we'll
Take
try
a
to.
break in between your sentences, so you don't have to be talking.
Yeah, it's good to have someone to go back and forth off of.
Experience, and thanks for allowing me to come onto your stream and commentate. Hopefully I'm saying things that make sense and that aren't completely oblivious.
No, your commentary is really spot on, man. I really appreciate you having you on.
I don't notice, but I always feel like I notice things when I'm watching stream, and I just want to yell things out, and now I can finally do that. So thanks for that opportunity.
Yeah, man, anytime. Well, I got to go ahead and close this out. Thanks again, Neeraj. Huge shout-outs for doing an awesome job on the commentary. Shout-outs real quick to Games and Stuff for hosting this awesome event for us. Really appreciate their support for the Legacy community, the Eternal community in general. It's been awesome. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow us. We also are on Twitter, on Twitter at Snapcasters2U. We always tweet out when we're going to be going live. Our schedule is listed down below. We'll likely be streaming live tomorrow from Carroll Cavern at around 7. So look forward to that and any upcoming events. There's one at the end of January. At the end of this month, I believe. But anyway, I got to pack it up. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate everyone's support, and have a good night.